Amara Blake was the city's most sought-after wedding planner, elegant, efficient, and emotionally guarded. After years of turning other people's love stories into dream weddings, she had stopped believing in her own. Her boutique studio on Maple Street was filled with the laughter of brides and grooms, but her own life echoed with silence. One cold evening, while arranging decorations at the park for an outdoor ceremony, she noticed a scruffy man sitting on a nearby bench. He was wrapped in a torn blanket, staring at the glowing lights she had hung. Amara felt an unusual pull toward him. Something in his calm eyes didn't match his ragged clothes. "Would you like something warm to eat?" she asked. He smiled faintly. "Only if you'll sit and eat with me." His name was Ethan, and though he looked like a wanderer, his voice carried warmth and quiet intelligence. Over the following days, Amara found herself meeting him often. She'd bring coffee and sandwiches. He'd tell her stories about life, art, and dreams. For the first time in years, Amara laughed freely. But whispers began in her office. Her assistant mocked her for feeding strays, and clients questioned her professionalism. Yet Amara didn't care. Something about Ethan felt real, unlike the polished world she'd built around herself. One day, Ethan disappeared. The bench was empty. Amara's heart felt hollow. Days turned into weeks, until she was hired to plan the most exclusive wedding of the year. The groom was said to be the mysterious heir of the Langford estate, a family that owned half the city. When Amara entered the mansion for the first meeting, her world froze. Standing before her, in a tailored suit, was Ethan. He smiled gently. "I was waiting for the right time to tell you who I was." Amara's mind spun. The man she'd shared meals with under city lights was not homeless at all, but a billionaire who had walked away from wealth to understand life beyond luxury. "I needed someone to see me, not my money," Ethan said quietly. "And you did." Tears filled Amara's eyes. The wedding she was planning was his. But as he looked at her, he added softly, "The bride I was meant to marry doesn't matter anymore. Because the woman I love is standing right here." The grand ceremony that followed wasn't about diamonds or prestige. It was simple, surrounded by flowers and fairy lights, the same way they'd first met. Amara, the planner of countless love stories, finally lived one of her own. Proof that sometimes, the richest hearts wear the poorest clothes.